Divas, there was a point in time in which I got a little too silly, flew to a little too close to the sun, and the wax melted off my wings, and I landed myself in the mental hospital, okay? Got a little too silly, got a little too fun. But the thing about this hospital, it was a partial inpatient, so I got to, like, go home at night, but I was there from, like, crack of dawn to, like, middle of the night, right? But it was in a converted office building. So there were multiple, like, office building floors of just really mentally ill teenagers. And so the thing is we all had to sign paperwork that was like, I promise to stay in this plane of existence while I'm in your care. I promise not to try to run away, yada, 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 right? So we all signed it and we're like, fine, whatever. But it was so fun to be in a converted office building because it didn't feel like a hospital. So we're like recreating scenes from The Office, from like our desks during group therapy. We're like having food wars. They would DoorDash us all Chipotle multiple times a week. And so we're going to all these therapies and everything. And it was actually really beneficial. I did have a really good time. But my favorite part was they would let us go outside in the middle of the city as a big group. And so we all had to wear name tags that was like, hello, I'm mentally ill, not friendly, please do not pet, right? Right. And so one time I was out in public, and I've always been pretty chillaxed in public, even when, at the peak of my worst mental health, I was always very, just a normal person, just a little sad. And so there's this lady walking by, and we were told not to interact with people. There's this lady walking by with her dog, and all of us just, because we're not allowed to talk to her, so we all just stare. And she's like, do you guys want to pet my dog? And we're like, yeah. So we all come up and we're petting this dog, and it's all super friendly. And then it clicks. She's reading all of our name tags and realizing that we all belong to the hospital building. And she was like, oh, okay. And so she leaves, but then it turns into like this whole spectacle. Like, people are watching, people are looking, and we're not allowed to leave these certain bounds, so we're just walking in circles, and we look like this cult because we're all roughly the same age, wearing roughly the same clothing, just in this little kind of culty formation outside. And honestly, it was a hoot. I thought it was a lot of fun. I got the help that I needed for sure, but I also know that like a lot of people did not have a good experience. I honestly had the joy and whimsy stick of that side. I wish everyone could have gone through what I went through in that setting, because it was really beneficial and a lot of fun. I ended up completely coincidental, divas. By the time I was checked in, 2 of my childhood best friends were also checked in, and we hadn't spoken in a couple of months, so I had no idea. So I walked in, I was like, the gang's all here, and they were like, no, please. Anyway, we tormented those poor nurses. I wish I could reach out to them, but they wouldn't respond. But anyway, divas, I hope you have a good day. I love you so much. Stay zesty.